Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in Week 3. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gamecocks offense as they take control of the football first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver, coming off a splendid performance, more than 100 yards receiving and a couple of touchdowns. The run inside. It's Clark. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Sellers. Fires to the right. That's reeled in. It's Harbor. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And off from the shotgun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field is Sellers. Complete. Smashes ahead. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
When you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Tight end now in motion. Here's Sellers to throw. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the grab, it's Clark. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Using the quick game. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, South Carolina! What a quick start for this offense, putting up points on the first drive.
And that's got to feel good, Maurice. You've been practicing all week. You've been practicing against the looks you were anticipating to see from this defense. You get those looks, you're able to come out, you run the ball, you throw the ball, and this offense right now is in a groove early.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he doinks it off the left upright. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bulldogs offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, Nick?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to back it.
Taylor wants to throw. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Running inside, it's Clark. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Sellers. Escapes the pressure going right. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Sellers. Here comes the heat. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Buck Bothwell. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rowe will get us up to date on his condition. Taylor wants to throw it. Rushes on him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
He'll take it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Might be changing the route. Here's Sellers to throw. Looking for a big play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. It just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And the Gamecocks come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Again, it's Sellers. Got a man. It's Harbor. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Bully ball on third and short. Works his way forward, has enough for the first down. Ball spotted at the 32. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Throwing, Sellers. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Sellers from the gun on third down. Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The kick is on its way. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to
maybe some room here. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll give it to Fluff. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. Taylor wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got the tight end. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Strong, firm tackle. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. He's got him. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. The lead is down to a field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Bennett. And the returner will be brought down. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Sellers unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
You can tell this quarterback and these wide receivers are on the same page. Quick read, quick throw, quick success.
To the air, it's Sellers. Escapes the pressure to his right. Got a first down. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's McAllister. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Fourth down, Sellers. Stepping to the right. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
You can complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And guys, that 3 ball has us all tied up here in the second.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here's Sellers to throw. Fires it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half.
Oh, he's got some space. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
I know he didn't pick up the first down, but, man, he makes this 4th down way more manageable. It's tough when you got 4.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. He's going to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Taylor wants to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. Let's begin with a look at Virginia taking on the Georgia State Panthers. And it's the Cavaliers looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC. Back over to your game inside Williams-Brice Stadium. This defense has set the tone through 2 quarters of football. They've drawn a line in the sand, and they've held it. It's why they'll take a lead into the second half, and it could be why they come away with a big victory. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just...
Pass rush coming out to the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker
makes the grab in their space. Hard-hitting tackle. Mississippi State right back to the line. Taylor wants to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He's going to take off. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. They'll go with Bothwell. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. On first down, it's Bothwell again. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And I think this has probably been the most surprise.
Maybe a crease. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Off play action on first down. Bring in the heat. Makes the grab.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
I'm the offensive coordinator. I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll move the tight end. Throwing, Sellers. The short hands, it's Clark. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Grab near the marker, it's Hunt. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sellers. Catch in the middle. It's Harbor. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Trying to run, it's Clark. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback making checks. Here's Sellers to throw. Flips it out in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
It's complete to the... It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll start on the ground with Pluff Bothwell. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Bulldogs want to move quickly. Might as well stick with him.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really...
There's a crease. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Taylor wants to throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the quarterback hung up 2 and sacked at the 12. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and take it back. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Throwing, Sellers. Finds his man. It's Harbor. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Sellers from the gun on third down. Fires to the big fella. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. So nice to have these tight ends.
Sellers to the air again. There's the pressure. Turning it on. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, and that down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Sellers unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Got the back over the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Mississippi State going up tempo. Off play action. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because right now it's just a sack play.
Taylor wants to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. The run inside. It's Clark. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got a little grass. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Mississippi State calls the second of its 3 timeouts. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The run from the shotgun. There he goes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Final timeout taken by the Bulldogs. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Back to the ground with the running back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work, 4th time he's punted tonight. They boot it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Taylor wants to throw it. He's taking the deep shot. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Got to have a touchdown right here, and this will be the final play of regulation. And back to the air on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. It came down to the final quarter. Bunch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.